Google Forms for creating online tests. First of all, you have to open Google Chrome web browser. Then in the address bar, you have to type forms.google.com. Then it will ask you to enter your email ID. In this, we have to enter the official email ID. So I'm going to type my email ID. Next, we have to type the password. Make sure the caps lock is off. Now, once you enter the password, it will show you the first page of Google Forms. Here you can see at the top it is written untitled form. So we have to rename this form. Suppose I want to rename this form with the name unit test. So I'll type unit test, and suppose it is first unit test, so I'll type unit test 1. Now click on form description. Okay, automatically you can see it has renamed to unit test 1. So you have to type some details about the test over here, like attempt all questions. Okay, and you can also type the maximum marks, that is 25 for example. Now you can see untitled first question, it's telling you options. So click on this untitled question, and here you can type name, so that student can type the name and make this a short answer type. On the right side you can see it's telling you what type of question it is. Click on this, you get multiple options. So you have to select short answer so that student can type the name here. Over here student will type the name, and click on the required button because it is compulsory for every student to write the name. Next step is click on the plus button. You can see over here it is plus button given over here to add a new question. So click on this plus. Here you can write class. Now suppose I want to give the students some options like which class they belong to. So I can create a drop down menu for the same. For that you click on this multiple choice button, and you can see there is drop down option given over here. So if you click on drop down, this question will become drop down type. In this, what are the various options? Suppose this test is meant only for class 12 students, and I am teaching only 4 sections. Suppose 12A, B, C and D. So what I'll do, I'll type 12A first option, 12B, 12C and 12D. So I have written all the 4 options. Again, I have to make this a required question. It is compulsory for the student to fill up this entry. So click on this required button. Okay, so there are certain things in the form which will make it as required, but for the questions we will not click on this required button, because if the student is not able to answer, or if the student doesn't know the answer of a question, still he has to submit the form. So don't make any question as required. Just make these things like name, class, section, roll number, these kind of things you can make it required. Now let us move to the next, how to type actually the questions, how will you type. So click on the plus button again, and here suppose you want to type the question like, for example, I want to type question, what is the full form of LDR? This is the question. Now suppose if the question is of multiple choice, then I have to give the students at least 2 choices, but I'll be giving 4 choices. It's up to you how many choices you want to provide. But the best way to create a question paper like this is to first of all type all the questions in Microsoft Word and simply copy from there and paste it over here. So that is the best way. So I have already typed, you can see at the bottom, I have already typed this question paper, and I'm just going to copy the question and paste it there in the Google form, which will make my work very easy. So this, you no need to type copy question 1, just type copy the question, Control C, then go back to Google Forms, and here Control V. Okay, so it's the same question, what is the full form of LDR. Now for option 1, I'll go back to this Microsoft Word again. Select the first option, like it's telling light direct radiation. So you can just select these, Control C, and here click on option 1, Control V. that is paste. Then again I want to switch the tab. Either you click with the mouse or there is a keyboard shortcut Alt Tab. So Alt Tab will take you directly to that particular Microsoft Word. So now I'm going to select the second option, that is low display resolution. This option I've selected. Control C, then Alt Tab. Click on the second option. Control V, that is paste. Then again Alt Tab. Select the question, or rather select the option. Control C, Alt Tab, and click on the third option. Control V, and then again Alt Tab for the fourth option. Select the answer. Control C, Alt Tab, and then finally Control V. So here we have the four options: light direct radiation, low display resolution, light dependent resistor, and low density radiation. Now since this is a multiple choice question, user can select only one option, only one answer can be correct in this multiple choice. Now before moving for the next question, what we have to do, a very important thing, whenever you are conducting an online test which is objective type and you want the system to evaluate the answer script on its own, first thing is click on the settings button at the top. At the top right corner you can see it's written quizzes. Click on quizzes and click on make this a quiz. So once you click on this, you can allocate marks to each and every question so that computer system can evaluate itself automatically. Now you can see over here general option is also there. This is also a very important setting of Google Forms. You click on collect email addresses and also check response receipts. Okay, now what is this response receipts? Basically when a student click on submit, then student will get an option whether a copy of the answer script will be mailed to his or her email address. So you can click the first option. If respondent requests it, then only it will go, otherwise it will not go. Here again you can see one more setting, restrict to users in City Montessori School. So I want only the students of City Montessori School to answer the questions or to access this form. Also click on limit to one response so that student cannot submit more than one response, that is more than one answer sheet is not accepted. Okay, so these things are very important to set. Edit after submit, just don't touch this option. See summary charts and text responses, okay, you can leave it blank. So these were the important settings that you have to do. One was general, and the first one was quizzes, and you have to click on make this as a quiz. Okay, so you should check this. And respondents can see correct answers. If you click on this, so your respondents will be able to see the correct answer after clicking on submit. Since the children are giving tests, so it's better to remove this option correct answers. So that's otherwise student can communicate with each other and they can disclose the answer. So it's better to remove this option correct answers. Now click on save. This was a very important setting. Now once you do this setting, make this as a quiz, you can see there's an option called answer key which has appeared over here. It means you can tell the computer system what is the correct answer. So click on this answer key button and it will ask you which is the correct answer. So for full form of LDR, it is light dependent resistor. So I'll just tell the system that this is the correct answer. And how many points I want to allocate? I want to allocate only 2 points for this question. Okay, so 2 marks have been added. After doing all these settings, finally you click on done. So my first question is ready. It's a multiple choice question. What is the full form of LDR? It has 4 choices and I have told the system that the correct answer is light dependent resistor. Now for the question number 2, next again click on the plus button over here. Next again it is showing multiple choice option. Now this time I want to create a question in which the user will select one of many different correct answers. Okay, you can have multiple correct answers in a question. So for that you have to click on checkbox option. You can see check boxes over here. You have to select check boxes so that this question becomes of checkbox type. Now again I'll switch to Microsoft Word and I'm going to select this second question. You can read this question. Which of the following, okay, I'll just first of all copy this, go to Google Forms and paste the question. which of the following is a subatomic particle? Choose the correct alternative or alternatives. So there can be more than one correct option. Now, what are the different options? I'll go back to Max Word again. Copy the first, that is electron, and I'm going to paste it over here. That's the first option. Then for the second option, again Alt tab, photon, I'll select the next option, and then again paste. Then for the third option, again Alt tab, andron, Control C, then Control V. Like this, you have to copy each and every option using Alt tab, select, copy and paste. Okay, if you know, you can type it here directly. It's not that you have to always do copy and paste, but this is a better option. If your questions are prepared, you don't have to think much while creating the form. So these are the four options, but right now I have to tell the system which one is the correct answer, or rather correct answers. So click on answer key. So it will ask you what are the correct answers, which of the following is a subatomic particle. So I'm telling the system option number A, option number B, option number D, these are the correct answers. And how many points I want to allocate? Suppose 2 marks, or rather since 3 are there, so we can allocate 3 marks as required. So I have told the system that option A, B and D are the correct options and C is not the correct option, and is of 3 points, so I'll click on done. So my second question is also ready. That was question number 1, this is question number 2. Now the next question, just have a look at this Microsoft Word. Question 3 says name the Indian physicist. So here it's written name the Indian physicist and astronomer shown in figure. So if you want to attach an image in your question, that is also possible. Now we'll see how it is possible. First of all, click on the plus button and come down, and I'm going to copy the question from Microsoft Word again. Question number 3, that is name the Indian physicist and astronomer. Control C, Alt tab, Control V, right, shown in the figure. Now this is automatically, it has changed to short answer. Okay, it is very intelligent, so it has understood that it is a short answer type question. But here I want to attach an image. So here when you move the mouse, you can see this type of image icon will appear. Click on this and it will show you the different options. Either you can upload an image or you can search Google. Okay, so it is up to you. If you have downloaded, suppose you have a downloaded image in your system, so this upload option should be selected and click on browse. Now I am going to locate that image which I have already downloaded in my system. I have stored it in pictures folder, and here is that picture which I want to attach. So you just have to click and it will show it over here. So it is name the Indian physicist and astronomer shown in the figure. So this type of image will appear and student can type over here what is the name of this person. So here also you can give answer in short answer question, like what are the possible correct answers for this question. So add a correct answer. So I can type the correct answer like Vikram Sarabhai. Okay, this is the correct answer. Now suppose you think that a student can type only Sarabhai and that is also absolutely correct answer. You can add another correct answer by clicking on the second option. So I'll type Sarabhai over here. And suppose you think a student can answer only Vikram and you think you want to give marks to Vikram also, so you can type Vikram as a correct answer. So these are the different options. If the student is typing Vikram Sarabhai or Vikram, any of these will be marked as correct answer, and mark all other answers as incorrect. This I'll put a check mark, right? And I have to allocate the points. How many points? Right now it's showing 0 points over here. So I'll increase, suppose 2 marks. This is a 2 marks question. See, as you are allocating the marks here, total points are, it is showing. So total 7 points till now I have created. Now again you have to click on the plus button for the next question. I am going to show you different varieties of questions that you can create. Now just have a look at the next question in Microsoft Word. It says what is the difference between speed and velocity. Now this type of question you can understand, it's a short answer type question which the student can type then and there. So simply you are going to copy it again, Control C, Alt Tab, Control V. So this question is here, what is the difference between speed and velocity? Now here it is showing multiple choice, but this is not a multiple choice question, so I'm going to change its type. Click on the drop down button, and now I'm going to click on short answer question. Now suppose you want to make it a paragraph, like if you know the students are going to write too many lines in this, and if the marks is like 5, so I can create a paragraph option also. So instead of a short answer, it becomes a long answer type question, right? And but here you cannot allocate marks, it's not showing you, okay. But if you click on this answer key, so you can add a feedback, okay. You can add an answer feedback, like if you think the answer is correct, you can add an answer feedback over here, and if you think the answer is incorrect, this will be visible only when the student has submitted, okay, later on. Okay, but prefer using short answer questions for objective type questions. So right now we are not going to make it a long answer type question, we are going to make it a short answer type question. First of all, you click on done if you want to make changes. Again click on this and click on short answer. So I want a short answer, maybe 2-3 lines, the student can answer over here. And how many points? Click on answer key, make it 2 points. Once you click on 2 points, you can, if you want to add few correct answers, like speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. So if the computer finds these words in the answer, it can mark as correct answers. Don't put check mark for this, because students can enter more words, so there is a possibility they can frame different sentences. But usually it is preferred that for these type of questions, for descriptive questions, this automatic evaluation is not preferred. Okay, in that case you can ask the student to upload the answer script or upload the page after scanning. And how to do that we'll see in the next part, in the next category of question. By clicking on the plus sign, I'm going to add. Now here the next question, let's move to MS Word again. It is telling, draw a well labeled diagram of football field. Now diagram the student cannot draw on the mobile phone or the laptop directly. In that case, what will happen? This type of question can be answered only on a page. So student will draw the diagram on a page, click the photograph, and that photograph student will upload. And if there are multiple pages, then multiple pages can be created into a single PDF file, and that can be uploaded by the student. So what should be the type of this question? It's not a multiple choice, so click on this. Now out of these, it is a file upload option. So we have to click on file upload option. Now here you can see, let respondents upload files to Drive. So here click on continue. Now the question is asking you, allow only specific file types. So click on this. I'm not going to allow any type of file, like I'm not going to allow a student to upload video or audio in this question. So I'm going to allow only document. It can be a presentation, it can be a drawing, it can be an image, or it can be a PDF file, right? And how many files you want to allow the student, okay, that is up to you. The best way is to ask students to upload only in PDF format and limit the number of files to 1. But here if you want the student to allow more files, then you can change this value. But the best way is to disable all these options and allow the student to enter a single PDF file, so that it becomes easy for you to evaluate. This you can type over here as an instruction, upload single PDF file. So the student is knowing that he or she has to upload a single PDF file. Now how many points I want to allocate to this? Click on the answer, you can adjust the points. Okay, suppose it is of 5 marks, and click on done. So this way I have created different questions, and total 14 points right now it is showing. Okay, so let us assume that the test is only of 14 marks. You can change the values over here. Earlier I have written 25, so I will change this to 14. Now if you want to see how it will actually look to the students, so you can click on the preview button over here. Here is the preview button, click on this. So this way the form will appear to the student actually. Unit test 1. Okay, the name, username and photo with your Google account will be recorded. So this user will come to know, or the student will come to know, that their email addresses will be recorded automatically. Now user or the student will type the name. For example, the student is typing name Rishabh Singh. Okay, class, he will choose which class he belongs to, suppose 12th B. And then he'll scroll down, he'll see the first, which is the correct answer. Whatever he thinks, he'll click on that answer. Then which of the following he'll read. Suppose he thinks that electron and proton is the correct answer, right? So this way the student can answer. Suppose the student thinks that this is the image of Aryabhat. So that is up to the student. Whatever he is typing, accordingly it will be evaluated. And for uploading the diagram, here the student will get add file option. When the student will click on add file option, he can upload a file from his mobile phone or a tablet PC or a laptop or a desktop PC, whichever system he is using, or he can also upload from My Drive, that is Google Drive. That is also an option. That is for students. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. Students will upload the file and click on upload button. So this was the interface, how the students will view this particular form. And if the students click on send me a copy of responses, so this copy of answers, whole answer sheet will be mailed to his official ID. So this is how it will appear to the students. But right now we'll go back to our form designing part. So click on leave. So we are here now again. Okay, and there are many other options like customization. You can, suppose at the top you want to display any image or a theme, so you can click on, first click on this button, customize theme, then click choose an image. Okay, that is up to you. It's an optional thing. Since most of the questions are related to physics, so you can select any of the related images. That is up to you. Suppose I click this image and click on insert, so this image will appear at the top. This is just to change the appearance of the form. Now the next question is, how will you share this? How will you give this form to the students? So again you have to go back to this top bar. In this bar you can see the send button. So when you click on send button, you will get different options how you want to send. You can send it via email. Okay, you can send it via email to your students. You can click here and type the email addresses of all the students, but that's a very difficult task. So better click on this link option. Now if you copy this link, okay, click here, right click, copy, and you can paste it anywhere else. Whether you go to WhatsApp web, there you can paste, or you can open Google Classroom and there you can paste, create as an assignment, or you can paste in the stream tab. So that's up to you. You can copy this link and paste it anywhere, and whenever the user will click on this link, the student will be able to solve the questions given in the form. There is another method of passing this form to the students for the examination, and for that what we have to do, right now I'm going to click on cancel. I'm going to open another tab and I have to open Google Classroom app. For this, over here I'll click on the Google Apps button and I'm going to select the Classroom option. So the classroom associated with my official ID will open automatically and it will show all the classes. Now these are the classes that I am taking. So suppose I want to give this particular form to class 12th D. So I just open class 12th D, and here at the top you can see there is a classwork button. So click on classwork, then click on create an assignment, the first option I'm going to select. Now you can see it is asking you the title, so I can write unit test 1. Okay, instruction, open the attached form and answer the questions. That's it. This is the instruction. Now the most important thing over here is I have to click on add. It's showing you different options. So I'm going to select the first option, that is Google Drive. Once you click on Google Drive, it will show you all the recent files that you have created. So you can see it is showing all the recent files that I've opened. I'm going to select this unit test 1 file with the form which I created just now. So if I click on this and click on insert button, this form will be attached to this assignment. You can see it's written over here, unit test 1 Google Forms. Now I have added this as an attachment to this assignment. What is the maximum marks? Suppose it is 14. So I'm going to write 14 marks. Due date, the date on which you are conducting the test, or when you want to conduct the test, you have to select that date. Suppose this test I want to conduct tomorrow, so I am going to select 30th July 2020. Time is also optional. If you want, you can enter, otherwise it will automatically take for the whole day, okay, till the last minute. But suppose I want to allocate the time maximum, like I want to say till 11 a.m. So I'm just going to type 11:00. So this is the time that I want to allocate, and just click somewhere else. So automatically 30th July 11 a.m. Before this, the students can submit. After this, the students won't be able to submit. After this, simply click on assign button. Once you click on assign, this assignment will be given to the whole class. Okay. But suppose you realize that I don't want to give this assignment to some students. Only some students you want to remove. You don't want them to give this. So again, you can open it. Click on the right side. Click on edit. And here it's written all students. So here you can select. Suppose you have two sets, set A and set B. So you can give set A to alternate students and set B to other students. So suppose I want to remove first, third and fifth student. Then I click on save. So these students will not receive this particular assignment. So this way we can send or post the Google form to the students in the Google Classroom. Okay, so there are different methods of sharing this Google form, and the easiest way, if you want the easiest way, again it is just click on send button and click on the link. You copy this link and paste it anywhere, the student will be able to access that form directly. Okay, so that was all for today, and we'll continue. If you have any queries, you can write in the comment box. Thank you very much.